When trying to grow your biceps, it's not really rocket science. However, there are a few things you can take into account to slightly optimize your journey. Most people do curls with the elbow beside their body. It's what they've seen online and is the most common form of curl. But as the great late Einstein would say, if you continually do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, that is literally the definition of insanity. So there's only two main variables you can change when you're doing a bicep curl, that being the elbow position and the wrist position. So if you've been doing the standard bicep curl with the elbows beside the body for quite some time and you've reached a point where your biceps aren't responding anymore, it mightn't be a bad idea to start to introduce something like a preacher curl. Most gyms have preacher curler benches, or in this case, you can just take your elbow, use it against the bench, and now we push the elbow from in front of the body, allowing us to train the bicep in a similar manner, but creates a different stimulus. Another way to manipulate your bicep curl is to take out the standard supinated grip curls you're probably doing now and introduce something that has a neutral grip. Opt in for something like a hammer curl. Slightly manipulates the wrist position to bias the long head of the bicep instead of the usual short head of the bicep. It still looks like a curl, it still feels like a curl, but changing the elbow position or the wrist position allows you to continually do your favorite exercises while providing a slightly different stimulus to the bicep, which will encourage more growth in the long run.